Hi, I'm Peggy Ivory Brown, and thanks so much for watching. So, how did you do last week on the Happiness Challenge? Okay, we'll save that for the end of the video because I'm going to tell on myself. But I received some pretty interesting feedback from last week's video. So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about developing certain habits that when we put into place can expand our happiness. The first one I want to talk about is positive thinking. Having an optimistic outlook and an attitude of gratitude. Positive thinking is absolutely a choice. When I joined Mary Kay thousands of years ago, one of the first things they taught me was what you think about, you bring about. So if you think negative things, more negativity is going to show up in your life. But on the same token, if you think positive things, more positivity will show up in your life also. Now, I'm not suggesting that if you're going through some kind of horrible situation, that you should pretend that it's positive and everything is okay. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am suggesting is that you would stop in that moment and ask yourself, how can you possibly look at it differently? And no matter how bad your situation is, there's always something you can find in your life to be grateful for. And in that moment, you can express gratitude and see how that can expand on your happiness. So, the first thing we need to do when we're talking about expanding our happiness is to have positive thinking. The next thing is social connections. Social connections are relationships that are built through acts of kindness and generosity. When you extend yourself to help someone with absolutely no expectation of receiving anything in return, what you actually do receive in return far exceeds any inconvenience you may have experienced by extending yourself. It is a wonderful way to expand on happiness. Those are the tips for today because I want to spend a little time on our challenge from last week. Okay, so last week it was the happiness challenge, and I suggested that you do 6 things for 7 days that would raise your happiness level. So, how did you do? Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. I thought about the challenge all 7 days, but I only wrote down the items for 4 days. So how about we all do a do-over? Let's try the happiness challenge again this week to raise our happiness level. And this week I wrote it down, okay? So number 1, you're going to write 3 blessings down every day. Number 2, you're going to do something kind for someone. That's all on that social connection thing, right? 20 minutes of movement. So put on like a happy CD and dance around for 20 minutes. Number 4 was laughter. Number 5 was 60 seconds of quiet time and deep breathing. And number 6, think of something that brings you joy. Okay, we're going to take the happiness challenge and we'll see how you do next week. So until next time, you stay encouraged and you be blessed. Bye now.